Man arrested in Western Cape as police seize 500,000 rand worth of Mandrax. A suspected 39-year-old man drug dealer is expected to appear in Beaufort West Magistrate's Court on Wednesday, September 25th, following a daring raid that resulted in the discovery of a massive 500,000 rand Mandrax stash. The arrest followed a quick operation by the Central Karoo K9 Unit that raided a residence on Ngezi Street in Beaufort West at 7:20 a.m. on Thursday, September 24th, based on intelligence. This led to a search of the cupboard, upon which police found the boxes containing Mandrax tablets stashed inside. The members confiscated 10,080 Mandrax tablets and arrested the man in connection with the find, police spokesperson Sergeant Christopher Spies said. The suspect was arrested on the top and remained in police custody. He is now charged with dealing in drugs. Lieutenant General Tembisile Patekiele, the Western Cape Provincial Commissioner, commended the unit's effort and emphasized the importance of such operations in tackling drug trafficking in the region. This confiscation is in line with the policing objectives of the province to rid communities of drugs and to make sure that those involved in the illicit drug trade face the full might of the law, Patekile said. The case is currently being investigated by Western Cape Province Detectives Organized Crime Investigations, Narcotics. Meanwhile, 2 suspects shot dead in Mtata as police cracked down on extortion. Eastern Cape Police engaged in a second consecutive day of shootouts with suspects, resulting in the deaths of 2 individuals. The incident took place in Mtata on Thursday. The suspects who died were both 35 years old. The provincial police spokesperson, Lieutenant Colonel Sipokazi Mawisa, said officers received information that suspects allegedly collected money from businesses. According to the information, police received information about the suspects who were allegedly collecting money from the local business at Kaduka administrative area, Ngcengane location outside Mtata. Members from the National Invention Unit speedily responded, and while approaching the village, they spotted the identified vehicle VW Polo. They managed to stop it. The suspects stepped out of the vehicle and started shooting towards the members, who then returned fire, Mawisa said. During the shootout, 2 of the suspects were shot and killed, while police members managed to survive the shooting incident unharmed. Police recovered 2 unlicensed firearms and ammunition and undisclosed amount of cash. The vehicle is confiscated as it was used in the commission of crime, Mawisa said. The shooting incident will be transferred to the Independent Police Investigative Directorate IPID for investigation. The Eastern Cape Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Nomtetele Limene commended the bravery of the police members in facing the suspects that are armed and yet escaped uninjured. This sends a stern warning to the perpetrators that police are compressing crime and stamping the authority of the state, Mene said. In a separate incident on Wednesday, Eastern Cape Police confirmed the death of 4 suspects after a shootout. The incident took place in the Shoka administrative area, Marikana location outside Kobo. On the other side, Joburg parents sentenced to viciously abusing their children and murdering daughter. 2 people from Alberton North in Ekurhuleni, Gauteng, have been sentenced in the Johannesburg High Court for heinous crimes committed against their children. The 30-year-old mother and 41-year-old father were convicted of child abuse, rape, and murder in the connection with the circumstances surrounding the death of their 2-year-old girl and abuse of their 6-year-old son. The court heard the couple's disturbing history of abuse that started in 2018 when the Department of Social Development DSD moved the 2 minors from their parents' custody due to allegation of negligence, drug abuse, and child abuse. Unfortunately, the parents regained custody in December 2020 following a children's court order. The 2-year-old daughter died on May 11, 2021 due to injuries sustained from abuse. The case was initially filed as an inquest docket, but an investigation led by Sergeant Steve Fukeya uncovered the horrific pattern of abuse that took place between 2018 and 2021. The horrific details revealed shocked the courtroom. The court heard the torment the children had to endure, with included pouring boiling water over their 6-year-old son in July 2018, repeatedly hitting the children with various objects, rubbing feces onto their bodies, and forcing them to consume their vomit. The father also raped the 2-year-old girl in the presence of the mother. This abusive behavior persisted unchecked. During the trial, the probation officer's report brought to light the father's history of substance abuse, including multiple rehabilitative attempts during the years. During sentencing proceedings, the mother took the stand to testify and express remorse for her actions, apologized for the family and father, asked the court to consider her regret. However, she denied ever strangling her daughter. The father refused to testify. The defense counsel pleaded for the court's leniency, claiming the couple's alleged remorse and that the mother, a relatively young parent, had 2 other children who depended on her. Senior State Prosecutor Advocate Rihanna Williams argued that the rights of the couple must be balanced with the public interest, which is represented by the state. She stressed the severity of domestic violence and child abuse in society and advocated for appropriate punitive measures. Advocate Williams further emphasized that violating children's innocence is a crime that merits severe penalties, particularly considering its pervasiveness. During sentencing, the judge noted that the couple acted in the common purpose, committing their crimes in one another's presence. The court highlighted their lack of remorse and acknowledged society expectations to be protected from individuals like the couple. The judge reaffirmed the judicial system's role in ensuring both the prevention and deterrence of such heinous activities. The mother was sentenced to 2 life terms plus an additional 15 years in prison, while the father received life imprisonment plus 30 years. The court ordered that these additional sentences run concurrently with the life sentences. The court said the sentences imposed serve as a strong message that child abuse and domestic violence will not be tolerated in society, and those responsible will face severe consequences. And lastly, over 50 cars destroyed in early morning fire at Phoenix Scrapyard. More than 50 vehicles were destroyed in a fire at a scrapyard in Phoenix, north of Durban. Gareth Naidu of KZN VIP Security said a fire broke out at the property in Cavenhaven Drive in the early hours of Thursday morning. He said KZN VIP's response teams were alerted to the fire and dispatched to the area, along with the members from the eThekwini Fire Department. Sadly, the yard was well alight, with more than 50 vehicles burning and other flammable items. Additional fire trucks were called in from Durban as the fire could be seen from other areas of Phoenix, along with the loud bangs from the applauding cars, Naidu said. He said no injuries were reported during the fire, which took about 2 hours to put out. All emergency services were in attendance. The cause of the fire is unknown and police are investigating further, Naidu said. Residents took to social media to report hearing loud bangs and explosions. Anybody else heard those loud bangs or explosions in Unit 4? Stonebridge just now. My entire house was vibrating from the noise, wrote Nishan Manbat. I heard that bang and I thought it was a thunder bomb, added Nance Joseph. Another resident reported hearing the loud sound from other units in Phoenix, including Units 2, 5, 8, 15, and 20. IOL has reached out to KwaZulu-Natal police for comments. And that's it from Egypt's Crime. Stay tuned to SA Criminals and Correctional updates.